Yo, 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 yo. You already know what it is. You already know what it do. Welcome back to the Broken Mute Button Network. As always, you are now tuned in to Rumble Ready Fight Podcast. It's your boy Gotti, and it's your boy.
KEKE in the building. Like, tell a friend, and subscribe. Um, what do we have here today? Oh man, where do I
I'm
start?
waiting for you to talk about it. I'm just waiting for you to talk about it.
Oh
I'm waiting for you
man,
to talk about it. I
oh
know.
man.
I yeah. I want to
My
see what you're
boy
gonna say
Errol
now.
Spence versus Jermell
No, 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 no,
Charlo.
no, 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 no. I do not like that introduction that you just did right now. You need to go back and say your boy Errol Spence versus your other boy Jermell Charlo. I need you to say it the correct way. Now let's get
Listen,
action.
friends turn foe or what? I
Bro.
like it. I think it's a great fight. Spence mentioned years ago he doesn't have friends in boxing. If we real friends, we're gonna make money together. That's his motto. He got into the
Yeah.
game to take care of his family, and I like the fight. You know, Jamal, I'm sorry, posted it first. You know, he had
Yeah.
this, a picture of a lion with a shark in his mouth.
And then said announcement coming soon. But the
Right.
thing is, I've learned that nigga like to talk a lot. So is this really a
Nah, he
real
ain't play
fight?
like this. It's a real fight. It is a real fight. It's a real
How
fight.
you know?
Cause I know he ain't gonna play around like that. You got to read between the lines, my guy.
All right, if you say so, bro. I'm hoping the fight do happen. Who you got in that fight?
Well, I have Spence in that fight. I believe I've heard stories about Spence getting the best of him in sparring. Jermell, he just has a nice 1-2. Sometimes he might double up with a 1-1-2. You know what I'm saying? Or with a
Okay.
2-1. You know what I'm saying? Should I say a 2-1? That's all. That's all. I mean, come on. Spence is gonna outbox him. I believe Spence could beat him with a jab. Um, I just see it's my boy Spence beating him,
Okay.
weighing him
So
down, hitting him to the body.
breaking bones and snatching eyes.
Hey, might be a socket going. Fuck around.
So
I'm just saying.
he gonna snatch his socket, but Canelo didn't.
Listen, man, he ran during Canelo. Canelo ain't land one, ain't hit him with a good shot. He ain't hit him with no good shot.
He dropped him.
Oh man, he ain't hit him with no good shot. He was just tired, man. That's all that fucking run he was doing.
Yeah, he did
Man,
look like he
my
took a
man was in
knee.
the ring just doing cardio. That's all.
It looked like he took a knee instead of
Mm.
got dropped. You know what I'm
My damn lighter.
saying? Anyway, but yeah, nah, I got Spence as well. You know,
Okay.
there's no way I'm going for Jermell Charlo. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like Jermell Charlo is taking this fight because I think he thinks he could actually win this fight. He truly believes he can win this one because this is not a money grab. This fight,
I
you know
mean,
what
it's
I'm
a good
saying?
fight. It's about its competitiveness being shown, and both fighters need it because both of them were inactive for a while. I
Yeah.
mean, Jamel's last fight is when he fought Canelo, and Spencer's last fight when he fought Bud.
And when was that fight against Canelo? Because Canelo fought Berlanga,
Was
fought the
it
Cuban dude.
20? Was it 20? Oh man, we in. Was it 20, 22, 23?
Because Canelo fought like what has it been like 3 times? Canelo fought since, right?
Yeah, Canelo been whooping ass,
Canelo's getting
man.
ready because
My man
Canelo
whooping
fought.
ass so much, bro.
He
You
fought.
can't even keep up. That's crazy. You
Yo,
can't even keep up.
he fought the Cuban dude. He fought Berlanga. Was Charlo before Berlanga
Jaime.
or
He
was it
fought
somebody
Jaime.
else?
He fought Jaime. Jaime.
Yeah, he fought Munguia after Charlo. So all
Was
of
it?
that shit was after Charlo, and Charlo still hasn't came back and fought. He about to fight
What about
Crawford.
Khalid? What about Khalid?
That
Was
was
that
before.
before?
That
Okay.
was
Okay.
before. That
All
was
right.
before. He been ducking Benavidez the whole time. That
Oh, that's
he
no
been fighting.
secret.
That he been giving everybody else shots, except for that nigga. This nigga literally fighting everybody around David Benavidez. Have
Hey,
you?
hey, you got a
But
point.
that nigga, he's fighting everybody around David Benavidez. He's not fighting actual David Benavidez.
So he's smart though. He gonna beat everybody first, and then when David Benavidez get him, Canelo gonna be like, I already beat him already. I turn him down. Fighters are not the same when they fight me. Look, come on.
I mean, that's all that's left there. I mean, he didn't fight Andrade. And you see what he did to Andrade. Benavidez did to him.
Damn, fuck that boy up, man.
Yeah, he did. He whooped that boy ass, man.
Whoop that boy ass, man. Sad story.
Whoop that boy ass. But yeah, but back to Spence and Charlo. I think that would actually be a good fight if they both come there to fight. I'm hoping.
Oh, they coming to fight.
I'm hoping Spence looked better with the extra 7 pounds in this fight. You know what I'm saying? Because he definitely looked drained in that fight against Crawford. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully he looks a lot more healthy.
Huh? What did you just wait? You said Spence looked drained. Did you just really say that?
Pause.
Wow.
He did look drained in that fight. Pause though.
No funny. Wow. So okay. So you do know that. You know, the reason why he didn't take the rematch, well, the reason why there was no rematch, because Spence wanted to fight at 154, a way he would have been much comfortable with, rather than fighting at 147, and Bud said no.
All right, well, Bud fighting Canelo, so we ain't even, that's something different.
Don't worry, get him Canelo. Hope Canelo whoop his ass, dude.
Hey, so
my boy, man.
speaking of
Canelo, Spence, man, I don't like that shit, man. I don't like that shit.
Speaking of Canelo, man, he in camp with Boots.
Yo,
Boots got a fight coming up, and Canelo got fights coming up. So they both getting that work.
Both of those guys are getting that work, man. That good work. Iron sharpens iron. That's what I love to see, man. Like Boots is seeing where he's at as far as his skill set, being in there with Canelo. He testing himself, and Canelo trying to see if he still got it. You know what I'm saying? If he can hang it, I mean, so it's great. Both of them are in there. I believe they're getting some good work.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Because you're gonna learn from sparring matches like that. Just imagine you're boxing, you're sparring, and you're knocking everybody out. Mm-hmm. And then you finally got somebody that's making you think in the ring, like you playing chess. Like, oh shit, okay, oh. That's very, very hard to find in boxing.
Yeah, that's a fact. And look, they talking about Canelo he got a black eye from sparring Boots, even though that's not even like actual factual, but you know, people be on the internet, they quick to zoom in. His eye look a little closed slightly.
Who cares? Automatic good work.
And it probably wasn't even, but what if he wasn't even sparring Boots when that happened?
Listen, if people want to say, listen, we're gonna go with the narrative that, you know, people saying Boots might have done it. Even if Boots would have done it, Boots ain't no slouch, he ain't no bum. He's a good fighter. He's considered an elite fighter.
What if he whooped Canelo? What if he was whooping Canelo ass in that camp?
Man, then I mean, how long Boots stayed in camp, man? That's a very, very important question. If he whooping Canelo ass, they sent him. They kept him longer. They keep him longer to get that work.
Yeah, I think Canelo's in Philly.
Really?
Yeah, I think Canelo might be in Philly.
Stop playing, nah. Canelo can't, nah.
And he's sparring with
that would have been dope.
He's sparring with some other boxers too. But how do you feel about the narrative they're trying to push that Boots is selling out by training with Canelo for the Crawford fight?
Listen, let me tell you something. When you're a boxing fan, man, you like boxers from different countries, different cultures. Bro, if you're a true boxing fan, you're gonna give credit where's due. When it's due. When it's due. You got to. I don't care about that. If you're a good fighter to me, you're a good fighter. Straight up. You think people I don't just like when I see two boxers and I see a good match, I'm not gonna just vote for the African American fighter because I'm black. I'm looking at skills.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at skills. I'm looking at the skill set. Everything. Have this fighter been hurt before? Can he take a punch? Can he fight? Can he fight going forward? Can he fight going backwards? How he use the ring? Like I look at all of these stuff. Defense, and that's how I do my breakdown. No different from how Chat GPT does their breakdown. I do my breakdown the same way in different categories.
Yeah. So I
got Canelo. You know I got Canelo. So I
still got Crawford, but you know Canelo I feel like he went to that camp to try to figure out the footwork aspect of how to figure out how to get to an opponent who got a lot of foot movement.
Nigga took a page right out of Rocky, you heard me? Man, Rocky, right?
The Apollo Creed.
Right.
Nigga said he went to Apollo. He went to Philly. But Rocky was the one from damn Philly though.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Uh-huh. But he damn sure took him to the gym with some soul.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Because
He
the
damn
black
sure
style
did.
of boxing is fire. Athleticism. When you think about, because each culture has their way of fighting. You have the
Look,
Cuban style of boxing.
before you continue, they're gonna try to tell you it's the American style of boxing. But go ahead. Even though it's real, we know the truth. But go ahead.
That is black style of fighting.
They
Okay.
accept certain shit we
Each
do with
culture
certain
has their
things.
own style of fighting.
They do.
Okay.
That's a fact.
European style is like straight up and down, come forward. Okay. And they box. They work off the jab a little bit.
Yeah, they work off the
Mexican
jab.
style is the aggressive style where they hit you to the left and right side of your body, walking you down style, and willing to take one shot to land three. Okay. African American style, we like to look pretty. We like to dance. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Rhythm fighters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's our style. Ring generalship. And sometimes when we want to look too good in there, we be the style. The crowd don't like it. You know what I'm saying? The crowd don't like it. And the whole when we just making the art of boxing look beautiful, hit and not get hit, they don't like it. We make that shit look easy. They don't like it.
That's a fact.
Shakur
They
Steven,
definitely
much
don't.
respect to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was
Much
a little
respect
more
to
in the
him.
pocket his last fight, so niggas can't. Niggas they gotta pause, lay off Shakur Stevenson for a little while. But if his next fight, if he run, you know niggas is gonna be going crazy.
Listen, you gotta respect him. A lot of people feel like he run because he can't stay in the pocket. He stood in the pocket with a puncher.
Yeah.
So everybody
Who
can
has
kill that noise.
Not only was he a puncher, he's also a puncher who has a high volume of output when
That's
he's
a fact.
boxing.
And Zapata
You know what I'm
gave him his
saying?
flowers too. I love that. He said, "Yo, he's a very, very good, very, very smart fighter."
Yeah.
That's respect. I love that. Great sportsmanship too. To give him his
Yep.
flowers, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he's very, very smart. Like, that's dope. I like Shakur Stevenson's confidence.
Yeah. But you know a lot of experts in like boxers is going with Crawford in this Canelo fight, right?
I don't know how. I'm sorry. He struggled with Randomoff. He struggled with him.
Madrimov.
Yeah, he
I don't
struggled
think
with
he
him.
trained. I don't
What?
even think he trained for that fight, but he's training for
Listen,
this
I
fight.
don't know. They said Bud came into that fight maybe like 175 just to carry the weight. They said he came in at 175, carry the weight, and he was really careful with his shots. I noticed he was really picking his shots and stuff like that. He wasn't trying to exert too much energy. He was trying.
So
I
you
could tell he
felt
was
that.
trying to.
So you felt
Yes.
he had Canelo, his mind made up for Canelo from that fight right there.
Yeah, but when you really think about how dude have a lot of good movement. Canelo has that style too. So I guess Bud was trying to see how his style would have matched up. And I believe Bud is a smart fighter too. So I don't know. People feel
I
like
feel
you're just as
Canelo's
good
a
as
little more
you're good.
planted.
People feel like, you're just as good as your last fight. I don't know if these fighters be trying to make themselves look bad because they be trying to get a fight with, you know what I'm saying? With an opponent, because again, people say you're just as good as your last fight. So if you look bad in one fight, everybody
That's
gonna
what
fight
Bill
you.
Haney said. Devin Haney did his last fight.
We'll see. We'll see when he fight Norman. If it's all
Yeah,
talk.
yeah,
We'll see.
yeah, yeah.
I hope that's a Jim. What's his name? Bill Haney. He talk too fucking much. He need to shut up sometime. I'll get tired of him sometime.
I actually haven't heard from him in a little bit. Have you heard from him in the past month?
You're right.
Probably
You're right. I really haven't.
because they in
No,
camp
I don't
right
be on
now.
social media. I don't. Maybe if I was on social media more, I would see that. I don't be on Instagram like
I
that.
haven't seen anything from Bill Haney anywhere.
And right, not on YouTube either. Right, he quiet.
And I be on there. He's been quiet. They in
You
camp
think
right
he
now.
was? He just
Or
very
Devin
strange
Haney.
that he quiet too. You think that nigga nervous? You think he nervous, man?
Devin Haney probably told that nigga to shut the hell up, bro. You talking too much, Dad. Like, bro, I
Nigga
don't
say he
I don't
finally
need you to
grew some
keep coming out
balls.
there.
What happened?
Yeah,
He
I don't
finally
need
grew
you to
some
talk for
balls.
me. Yeah. Like, Dad, I don't need you to talk for me anymore. Shut up, bro. If you're gonna train me, because you this close anyway. Because I've reached my ceiling with you.
Wow.
That's what he should be saying. Because I reached my
Nigga,
ceiling with
quiet
you.
now. Nigga, quiet now.
Quiet. Yeah, but nah. The Haney fight. I still got Norman in that fight because Norman comes with power, but we'll see what happens.
God damn, the man he fought somebody who was on steroids. Okay? Took a fast, clean shot because them hooks wasn't hooking against Rolly the way they was hooking against Haney now. Hold on, we're gonna be real. My thing is this. He took an ass whoop by somebody that was on steroids, okay? Okay?
I'm not
And he
even
lost.
speaking about that.
And
The
he
nigga's
lost.
been hurt.
What about
He's been
all the
hurt in other fights. Use the
and came
same
back and
logic.
won?
Hold on.
Linares was the hardest
Okay,
hit.
all right,
Go
cool.
ahead.
Why you don't use that same logic when you talk about Bud when he got hurt in fights?
Okay.
Because you sat there and said he come back. You don't ever use that same logic when you talk about Bud when you say he been hurt in fights. But when Devin Haney, when you talk about Haney, you use that logic.
About, man? Hold on, wait. Listen, Bud fighting niggas while they out too. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Oh my, that has nothing to do with what I said. I'm asking
Bud,
you your
listen,
logic.
Man. Nah.
By your logic, you need to use it for both. This is that shit that you be doing, bro.
Listen. Listen, ain't about how many people you fought, it's who you fought for me.
Yeah.
That's it. That's why I always felt like Spence was a better fighter than Bud. I feel like he fought better opposition. That's all.
Well, we saw what happened in that fight when they did fight.
Yeah. You know, still a lot of speculation.
You only had one elite fighter.
There's a lot
you only had one elite
allegations. You know, it's a huge thing. That's a gray area in boxing. Look.
Shut up, nigga. For who? You, just you, nigga. Nobody else, just you. There's only a gray area for you. Nobody else.
Oh man.
Only you,
man.
Bro.
How Bud go from looking like Super Bud to looking just regular, ordinary his very next fight? Come on, man. Fuck out of here, man.
Why don't you just admit that your boy Spence looked like shit?
Spence
looked like shit in that fight, bro. Let's be honest. He looked like shit before the fight. Let's just be honest.
Man.
We gonna lie
He looked high as hell. I ain't gonna lie. He looked high as hell, like something.
I think he must have been partying early.
I think he must have been reading the comment section or something like that and felt overly confident. But listen, most importantly, if he gave it his best, hey, fuck it. I'm still a fan. Still a fan.
Turkey, Dana White, all y'all, Eddie Hearn, all y'all smart as hell. Bo Mack, Terrence Crawford, Canelo, because y'all got the cheapest niggas possible for the undercard. So that way y'all can make sure y'all can make the most money out of that card for yourselves.
That's a fact. They might as well just, man, don't even
it's on Netflix.
And it's on Netflix. Them shit, man.
And it's on Netflix, so you know Netflix is giving them a check, bro. And you know that shit is in the morning, right? For them out there. So it's gonna be the afternoon for us. Yes,
Can I ask you a question? Because you're a Bud fan, right? And I'm going for Canelo. I want you to try to help me understand. I'm going to try to understand what you see. All right? How you see Bud winning this fight, and I'm just want to just visualize it. Because I cannot visualize Bud beating Canelo. So I want to try to visualize it. How will he win? Just curious.
You might not. A lot of people's probably
stuttering and shit. Don't get scared.
No.
How you gonna win?
No. I already know what I'm gonna say. A lot of people's not gonna like the answer I'm gonna say. Some people might disagree with like how I feel he may win. Even other people who think Bud win. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All Canelo fans is 100% going to disagree, and people going for Canelo. So I think for him, what he's going to have to do is going to be one of these stick and move tactics. He's going to have to pull a Shakur on this shit. He's going to have to land punches and stay away because his foot movement is not his good, but I don't think it's as good as Floyd's. You know what I'm saying? But his accuracy, but that nigga accuracy is crazy, and his power, he still got his hands, so his power is better than Floyd's. So if he's able to throw something and land something to make Canelo back up, to make him just show a tad bit respect to him, you know what I'm saying? Him being able to stick and move might be able to work because Canelo still would be hesitant, knowing like, all right, this nigga moving in and out, but if he catch me with some power, I'm going to feel that shit. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So my logic is this, right? Now I'm glad you explained that. My thing is this, right? First of all, Canelo is a great counterpuncher. He learned from that Floyd Mayweather fight. All right. My thing
Hmm.
is Canelo has been in there with Triple G. I've seen him take Triple G's best shot. Okay,
Hmm.
a shot that I cannot see Bud being able to take from Triple G. Okay.
I'm not telling you
No,
that.
just hear me
But
out. I
the
just
thing
want you to hear it
is,
from my
I'm
perspective,
not
right? I'm
saying
looking at
Bud's gonna
punching
knock
power
him
now,
out
right?
or drop him or anything. I'm not
But
saying
you
that.
gotta have something to keep Canelo off you. Canelo, no, he's
Yeah, that's
cutting
a
off the
fact.
ring much better. He's cutting off the ring much better. Okay, I believe the Skull fight was more like a training session for him. It was about him more so cutting off the ring, getting better. Cause Skull didn't throw shit. Listen, Skull probably got that bag, took a lot of criticism, got that bag just to move around the
He
fucking
didn't give
ring.
a fuck because niggas
Just
ain't
to
know who
move
the hell he
around the
was.
ring.
Yep.
Canelo made history that night again because he became a two-time super middleweight champion
Yeah.
at
That fight
168.
sucked.
Come
I
on.
don't even give a fuck
So
about that fight at all.
my thing is Canelo, I can see him, Bud couldn't even hurt Maginov at 154, sir. He
Yeah,
couldn't
but
hurt
we talk
him.
about a Bud who looked like he ain't even fucking trained.
Man, listen, let me tell you something. But listen, man, listen. Bud is very, very competitive. He trained. He trained. Bud is getting up there in age though too. Bud is 38 years old.
That's true too. That
Bud, you can't father time. I'm telling you,
yeah, yeah, that's true
he's
too.
38. Y'all
That's
keep
true.
thinking he old, Bud. Yo,
But
he could have
but
an awful
but
case.
also but also
That's a
by a
money
lot.
grab.
But listen though,
You
Kiki, by
know it
up.
is. Go
But
ahead.
hold on, Kiki. By like people like Roy Jones and them logic. By when they say like people like Floyd didn't fight these people in their prime, but Floyd is the same age as these niggas when he fought them. But wear and tear on Canelo body because he fought longer. He has more fights
Mm.
under his belt. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
More major fights against major names who coming in there who's putting on punishment like Golovkin. You never right now we saw Canelo be able to walk through everybody. We don't know if Canelo right now if he can still be able to take those same punches. And he probably went in there.
Man,
He went and
the
if
nigga,
he
the
went in
nigga
there,
head look, nigga head look like a helmet. Nigga, come on, man, cut that shit out, man.
so does Rampage Jackson, and we saw him get knocked out before.
Listen, man, Bud ain't hurting no Canelo.
And honestly, them niggas with them helmet heads be the ones who really get knocked the fuck out because there'll be nothing but
Bro,
air in their head. Pause.
but you think Bud hit harder than Triple G? Yes or no?
Sometimes it ain't about the power.
I'm
Sometimes you
just
know that it's
asking
about
you.
how you landed. No, I don't.
I'm just saying.
I'm not saying that he hit harder than Triple G, because we never
Okay.
saw Bud fight at this weight class, so we can't sit there. We can't determine. We never seen Bud at this weight with this kind of with throwing power at anybody at this weight
Did
like
Bud
Triple
look
G.
good in his last fight to you?
Bud didn't look good in his last fight. I agree with you with that. I do agree with you, but
Who
at
do
the
you think
same
won
time,
that fight? You think he won? Do you think the other guy won? Do you think it was a draw? Who do
it
you
was a
have? Like,
draw. It was a draw. It was a draw. There was one point where he did catch Crawford in that fight,
so
though.
if you saying it's a draw, you feel like Homeboy got robbed.
No, I don't think he got robbed.
How the hell you gonna say you think the fight is a draw and they gave it to Bud and don't think Homeboy got robbed? Because neither one of them should have got it if it was a
Well,
close fight
because
like that.
what do you think it was a Lamont Roach tank kind of thing?
I believe it was a draw. I believe, you know what I'm saying, it was a draw.
Then why you think it was a draw?
It was, I
The
mean, it
Madrimal
was close.
Crawford.
It was pretty close. It was like a little back and forth action. But just watching him, the fight with Spence and watching Bud now, it's just he looked kind of he looked like he slowed down a lot. He looks heavier. I
Hmm.
seen his punches coming.
Yeah, I think
He
this.
looked
I
more
think that.
he looked flat footed.
Yeah, I think this is. I think on this one, hopefully he didn't decide to pack on a bunch of muscle for this fight because that he gonna have to get used to that being able to get that oxygen back to his muscles. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
hopefully he didn't do that. Hopefully he's just at his walk around weight and just kind of just tone, more fit, and have the
I
cardio for it. You know what I'm saying? Because the
I
cardio
think
is going to be key. You know what I'm saying in this fight of whether he be able to take these Canelo punches for 12 rounds. You know what I mean? So
If I was Budge, like if you were Bud's trainer, how would you tell Bud to fight Canelo?
if I was Bud's trainer, how would I tell him to fight Canelo? Same thing. Just stick and move. Try to stay out the way. Try to keep him on his pivot.
I believe Bud has a longer
Canelo,
reach.
because he does have a longer reach and he's slightly taller. So the thing with about Canelo, like Canelo, we give him props because he's looked good as a
Yo,
Mexican. But the thing about Canelo, he's really not that much different than Mexicans. Yeah, he got the cool head movement and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
nah.
But the
I'm gonna
nigga
tell you,
still moves forward. He still
yo,
moves
let me tell
forward
you
just like
something.
them.
Each fighter has a point, right? Like Canelo is a mid-range fighter. Okay, that's how he knock you out. Mid-range fighter. You got close range. You got that mid-range was enough. He got enough reach. Like that mid-range
Yeah,
is dangerous. He has problems with fighters who fight. You know what I'm saying, out of range. You know what I'm saying.
yeah. He lost
I'm
to
sorry,
Lara.
fighters who fight
I
on the
don't give a
outside.
fuck what he
Sorry, not
say.
out of range, on the outside. He has problems with fighters who fight him on the outside
Yeah,
because his range is mid. He knock you out fighting range. So I would see Bud going in and out. If he could do that and stay off them ropes, because Canelo is also a great body shot. A great body. He
yeah.
has great
And
body shots.
honestly, Bud don't even need to take Floyd blueprint. He could take Aris Landry's Lara's blueprint, but add a little more power to it.
Fight a Cuban style because he's a lefty. But this is
He's
gonna be
a
his first
switch
time
hitter.
carry. But this
He's
is
a
gonna be
switch
his
hitter.
first. But this is gonna be his first time going up at that weight.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true
how
too.
long are you gonna be able to carry that weight, jumping around, bounce? Like, how long? Like, come on, man.
Well, he's
And
been
then if
working. He's
Canelo
been working with
if
Secure.
Canelo is hitting him with body shots, I'm talking about left hooks, boom, boom. Canelo's. I heard. I don't know how true it is. I heard Canelo said he's gonna come in lighter.
Yeah, I
He
heard
wants to
something
be
about that too. He's
faster.
gonna come in lighter.
He
Yeah,
want.
he's
He
gonna
wants to
need
be
to.
faster.
He's gonna need to. He's gonna need to. He's
And I
fighting a
hope
lighter
I
guy.
don't, I hope Bud
Bud,
taking his
yo,
snacks. I
look,
hope he
Bud.
taking his snacks. And I hope because Canelo
Yo,
might be eating
so
it. He might be
so
whoa. Because Canelo might be eating his meat. Pause.
yeah, I was about to say. I was about to say if you go compare one, you might want to compare the worst of the two, the one that
Right,
actually been
right,
caught.
right. If I was Bud, I'd take a trip to Mexico. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Get him a
Ain't
steak,
nothing
huh?
wrong with having both. Ain't nothing wrong with having both. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck it,
Who?
right?
Yeah. Who the fuck is anyway fighting next? Like, well, it's in
Oh
Japan
wow.
anyway, but these guys be fighting like nobody you never even heard of.
Mm.
I
Yo,
hope he
what's
get his
next for you?
ass
Anything
knocked
for
out.
anything? Have you heard anything for Schofield? Anything about his next fight? Or To's next
Actually,
fight?
I actually saw some shit about Schofield today. Actually, he's in negotiations with uh of about with somebody. It was some shit. Uh, it was somebody. I saw that shit on IG today. That he was in negotiations with somebody. I don't remember who it was, man. Fuck.
Okay,
Damn, I don't
okay.
remember who. I don't remember who the fuck it was. But yeah, it was somebody I never even heard of. It wasn't like a big name or anything like that.
So what's
But
next for Rolly?
Ryan rematch in December. That's what it's. That's what
So
it's
that's
looking like.
official? That's official?
I don't know if it's official yet, but that's probably Ryan's gonna get whatever he wants. He's a draw. He's gonna get that fight.
Yo, I hate him and Oscar always going back and forth,
Yeah.
man. I mean,
He got the he
I
got
think
the
it's great. You think that stage and all of that shit because people like drama. They both sell them.
yeah, at this point, them
It
niggas is
sells.
corny. I don't even give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. Them niggas is corny as shit. So I wonder who's gonna fight on the Jake Paul Tank fight. Speaking of them niggas, Tank might be getting 100 mil. That's the rumor
Wow, I
going around.
mean,
So I
listen,
wonder if he gets that if they did
listen.
like an
I'm
average
hearing
on
a
pay per
hundred
view buys and
mil.
shit.
I'm hearing 150 mil. I'm hearing 200 mil. But I heard Tank said if you want in the clip, The last video I seen him was a couple days ago. He was like, "Yo, you want me? I need 150 mil." That's what he said. I said, "Oh shit, okay,
Yeah, so
that's how you feeling."
they're gonna have to pay him. The Saudis, he'll fuck with the Saudis, but you gotta pay him. Especially if you fight Shakur, he's talking about, oh, that's his dude and shit. You confirming that's your dude, so yeah. So
Nigga,
we're
how
gonna
these
see what's
niggas getting
happening.
100? How these niggas getting 150 million for a fight?
Look, if Jake Paul knocked that little nigga the fuck out, bro, he's not gonna. Nobody's paying him 150 million. I don't care if they give him 100 million this fight.
You
He would
can't do
not get
that because they
150
already got the
million.
script already made. Once he signed a contract, he already know if you gonna win or not. He already know what the outcome's supposed to be.
Here
It's
this guy
script.
go.
It's already script. It's all script. It's WWE. Okay, you
Here
know
this
that.
guy go.
You
Here
know
this
that.
guy go. I don't
You
want to.
know
I
that.
don't want to. I don't want to give my take on that because Jake Paul out here suing niggas for shit like this. So I'm good for even speaking on it.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Thank you very much. You know what I'm saying? So,
Shout out to them. Shout out to them Jake brothers. I mean the Paul
the
brothers.
Paul
I'm sorry.
brothers.
The Paul brothers. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
All right. So what about you?
Oh.
What about Roy Jones is still talking about fucking damn Floyd?
Oh my gosh, Roy Jones needs to go sit his ass down somewhere. Go chase a fucking chicken. Okay,
Roy,
god damn.
I just want to
Why is
say
he
this about Roy.
hating?
Roy,
Why
like
is he hating?
Roy, I would have much rather you taking those 2 L's to Tarver and Glenn Johnson and retired and then been able to talk shit about Floyd. Because at least we would have been like, Roy was over the hill. You know what I'm saying? He was done. But you continue to keep fighting, destroying your legacy by taking fights that you should have not even taken. You know what I'm saying? Losing the opposition. You lost to people that we've never heard of from ever again.
He lost
After
to a
Tarver and Glenn
journeyman,
Johnson, yeah,
Glenn
that we've
Johnson.
never after we
Come on, man.
but Glenn Johnson fought Tarver, and I think he beat Tarver?
It was the whole robbery thing because he used to get robbed too, and then
Yeah.
I think they have 1-1.
Okay.
Or Tarver
But
might have.
Roy
Might have
Jones
won
was
twice.
losing to white dudes in Russia. He was going to like different places and shit and losing to these people. And it's like, bro, you're tarnishing your legacy by even doing this shit, bro.
He fought Tarver 3 times.
And lost 2 of them. And if you want to be technical, you might have lost all 3, Roy.
He did lose. He did lose all fucking 3. He did.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Tarver made it decisive in that motherfucking second one. Knocked your ass clean the fuck out in the second round.
Man, hold on, man. I cried when Roy got knocked out. You know I was a Roy Jones fan before I was a Mayweather
Look,
fan, right?
hey, look. You know where I was at
I
when that
cried
shit
when Roy
happened?
got knocked out, man. I was
You know
hurt,
where I
man.
was at?
Oh,
I was
man.
standing. Look, I was standing outside in front of your building when he got knocked out, nigga. And niggas came outside from this nigga Paper's house because James ordered that shit. It was like Roy got knocked out in the second round. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I said, you lying. Then more people started coming out. Roy got knocked out in the second round. I was like, you fucking lying. And then, of course, I go upstairs, ESPN. Roy got knocked out in the second round. I'm like, oh, shit.
Oh, man.
That's crazy, bro. Damn, Roy.
At least he made it back to his feet in that one. Glenn
Yeah.
Johnson put him to sleep.
Yeah.
Glenn Johnson.
Yeah.
Damn. That shit was
He came
hurt.
back too
That shit was
quick for
hurt.
that one. He came back too quick for that one.
Because
That's
he was
why,
embarrassed. He was
yeah.
embarrassed and he wanted, you
I
know what
think
I'm
that
saying?
was actually, he had something to prove. He wanted to prove that it
Right.
happens. You win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day type shit. So he came back a little too soon. They should have made Roy sit out for 2 years.
Damn.
Maybe,
Damn. He got
maybe,
caught with a fucking good shot. Sit out for 2 years.
but you see how the nigga got up when he walked to the room.
Man, he shouldn't have fought. They was, I guess, whoever did the matchmaking
Yeah.
fucked up big time. Okay,
Well, Roy,
big
you know what it
time.
was?
Because that's
Roy
supposed to
probably
have been
got up too quick.
Roy's match back coming off of that devastating knockout, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to have been a confidence builder.
Yeah.
It's supposed to have been a
Yeah.
confidence builder. Okay.
And I watched that shit live
Somebody
when
messed
Roy
up.
got knocked the fuck out. Word, because that shit was
Man,
on HBO. That nigga got knocked.
damn.
And I'm sitting there watching. Because Glenn Johnson was actually whooping that nigga ass the whole fight if you want to keep it 100. Roy wasn't winning that fight if you want to
He
keep it
was
100.
pressing the action. He
Yep.
kept that pressure on him. Had him on the
Yep.
rope.
Yep.
Boom.
He just kept his hands up like this. He had that stance
That's
like this.
it. And he had to.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. And
That's
knocked
his
that
shit
nigga. He
right
caught
here.
that nigga, knocked him the fuck out. Roy dropped. And I was like, yo, that's it. And look, believe the commentators are saying that, like, I think it might be over. But Roy just kept fucking going. He fought Tarver again. And then lost to Tarver, and they're going to say he lost on purpose to piss his dad off. Get the fuck out of here, Roy. You got knocked out 2 times in a row. Then you're going to give Hopkins a fucking rematch and lose to
How you gonna
Hopkins.
lose on purpose? When you losing now. Now I can't see a person that claims they competitive.
Yeah.
Competitive, just losing because they're upset with somebody.
You
Don't
know
make no
why?
sense.
You know why the nigga was so damn confident? Because he beat up Felix Trinidad. Then the nigga lost to Joe Calzaghe right after that. Get the fuck out of
Joe
here, bro.
Cal slappy. He slapped people. He don't even punch people. He slapped people.
He
And you
beat
couldn't.
him and
How did
Hopkins.
you was throwing punches? Roy was throwing punches. Calzaghe was slapping. How do you
Yeah.
lose that, Roy? How? The nigga's throwing fucking flurries. The nigga's throwing flurries. Come on, man. What the
And Roy,
fuck,
it was
man?
crazy. Roy dropped Calzaghe. I think it was in the first or the second round. But then after that, Calzaghe sweep that nigga for the rest of the fight. Roy couldn't land nothing. You could tell Roy's speed wasn't the same no more or nothing. Because the fact that Calzaghe was sitting there taunting him, moving side to side, and this is a white boy from England, they ain't known for really doing that shit too much. You know what I'm saying? And Roy Jones could not land. He's sitting there throwing jabs at this nigga like this. Roy could not land shit after that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That was damn. That
Yeah.
there. Damn.
But Roy in his
It
prime
was
would have beat
sad
the
to
shit
see
out.
though.
Roy, yeah, it was sad. That was a big
It was sad
downfall.
to
But
see.
Roy in his prime would have destroyed Calzaghe. He would beat the dog shit out of Calzaghe.
I
Calzaghe
wish Andre Ward would have whooped Calzaghe ass though.
he got up out of
Yo,
there.
Andre Ward versus Roy Jones Jr.
I think we spoke about that already.
Who
I think they gave it
won?
to Roy. I think
Roy.
ChatGPT gave it to Roy. Yeah,
Okay.
in a close fight.
In the close fight, okay.
Yeah. But Roy, man, like Roy, you think he might have been the
He's
biggest
bitter.
downfall in
Bitter.
boxing?
He's bitter, man. He is so bitter, man. I mean,
No,
the
but
most
seriously, think about it. Is Roy Jones the biggest downfall in boxing because he just kept going?
I'm gonna tell you what happened. Roy let the sport retire him. Most fighters you want to retire from the sport.
Go out
That's
on your
what happened
own.
to Roy Jones is what happens when you let boxing force you out.
Yep.
You can always go out on top.
Mhm.
Always. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Do what you're supposed to do
And the
and
thing,
take better care of yourself. You gotta
yeah.
understand too, Roy was using they said Roy was using testosterone and all that shit too in his career too. He ain't always been a clean fighter. He test positive for some shit.
Yeah.
So we gotta be real too. All that shit helped out with all of that speed and all of that defense and all that.
Yeah.
He was coming off that shit.
So let me ask you something. Do you think a fighter who's been tested positive for steroids or been popped for any kind of performance enhancements, you think they could ever be in the GOAT conversation?
I feel like your record is tarnished. I mean, it's old. Your record will always be questionable in my eyes.
Yeah, because
Because
because I
like,
was
come
watching
on, man.
Daniel. Did you see Daniel Cormier interview on Shannon Sharp?
No.
Well, you get a chance, definitely check it out. It's definitely a great watch. I'm actually
Mm.
happy Shannon Sharp got DC as as the guest on there. And what's crazy is that now is like when you get more mature, you realize when you was rooting for John Jones doing all that shit, you realize you should have been rooting for the other guy. You should have been rooting for DC because he was the clean, more straight up natural guy who's more of a role model than John Jones was. You know what I'm saying?
So you can't. Well, listen, role model. Fuck all that. John Jones was his motherfucking self. Okay.
Yeah, that's
All
true
right.
too.
Was his
But actually,
motherfucking
no,
self.
I can't
Okay.
say he wasn't himself because the nigga on until the DC fight and all the shit started coming out, the nigga, he was portraying himself as like this goody two shoes church boy and shit like that. And then all of a sudden you find out the nigga was a cokehead and all this shit. And he was drink
Who, John
driving and all.
Jones?
Nigga, he told Daniel Cormier the first fight I beat you and I had a coke binge the weekend before.
That's disrespectful.
He
That's
told
a
him that shit. He said, "What do you think?"
motherfucker.
He said, "I ain't do anything this time. What do you think I'm gonna do to you this time?" And he knocked DC out. But then his
Right.
blood came back again, fucking from the same damn whatever shit that they tested him for before they were supposed to have the rematch, and they had to
Was the
fucking damn
PED?
overturn it. Yeah, it's like some kind of performance enhancement.
Oh man, questionable John
Yeah.
Jones.
So they said
You
it was
gotta
like they said it was a
shit.
low level, so they was thinking maybe it was
Fuck all
because
that. He's winging himself off, cycling off or
yeah,
something, and they caught it.
yeah,
Fuck out of here. He
it
got
could have
all the
been that.
benefits. He reaped the
But they were saying,
benefits already from it.
but they were saying that the drug that he got caught with, it takes like a year to leave the system from when he got tested positive when they were supposed to do the rematch. So now that brings me to Anderson Silva, another one who tested positive for
That nigga
PEDs.
tell you straight up, I used it. I know it. Trust me, I know it.
So Anderson Silva, he's another one. Now you got to take him out of the GOAT conversation because he tested positive for PEDs. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing that sucks is that like a lot of these guys that's back in the 80s, 70s, you know what I'm saying, in the early 90s, they weren't subject to the same test that they get now. You know what I'm saying? The testing is slightly different, you know what I mean? A little more severe and shit like that. And when you hear Daniel Cormier talk about it, he said he mentioned something about in an interview about how USADA always come and test him like at 6 in the morning or 4 a.m. So now he on a specific day or whatever. So all of a sudden they showed up at his house at like 11 o'clock at night to test him. Because
So
they heard the
that's
interview,
random
so they're
testing.
listening.
That's
Yeah,
random.
they heard
That's
the
random
interview, so they
testing.
threw it off. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so
Oh shit! They heard the interview. They threw it off. Now fix
yeah,
his
yeah.
ass.
So they went and said, "Fuck that, we gonna go and do. This is what we gonna do."
Fix his ass.
Hell yeah, fix his ass up, boy. Pause. That nigga
Right.
crazy, bro. DC nigga, like, yeah, man. All right, man. So let's get to the Chat GPT segment.
Let's go. What we got?
Who you got, man?
Who I got? Who do I have? Matter of fact, Fernando Vargas versus Adrian Broner.
Who you got? I got fucking Adrian Broner. I'm gonna keep it 100
I
with you.
mean,
I got Adrian Broner.
Broner before the Madonna fight when he had his confidence. I would
Yeah,
go. I would go with that Adrian Broner. Yeah, I would go with that one.
yeah. Um, I felt Fernando Vargas was overrated, and I hated his hairstyle. I already think his son Emiliano is already
That
better
stupid
than
ass hairstyle. Yeah, I hate that shit too.
him. Fernando Vargas though is 4 feet taller than that nigga. That's good.
Oh,
But
really?
the
How
reach was
tall is
only one
Vargas?
inch of 5'10". This nigga is fucking 5'6". I ain't even know Vargas don't even really look that tall.
Wow, he's that's average height.
Yeah. Damn, it says Vargas wins by late TKO or unanimous decision, especially if they fought at
Damn.
147. But if they somehow fought at 35 pounds, a weight Vargas never came close to, then Rona would dominate. But realistically, a catch weight scenario 147 would be for Vargas' natural size. If volume power would be too much for Brona, low output and counter punching style. See that they talking about this is prime Brona, but then they kind of it sounds like they kind of compare it to the Brona after the Maidana fight. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Talking about his low output and shit like that. Whatever. That nigga Paulie Malignaggi will beat both of them niggas and leave with their girl. Nah.
I believe Paulie beat Broner, man. I gave it to Paulie, man. Paulie was a champion. Paulie was boxing. Paulie,
Mhm.
he beat Broner, man.
He said, "Don't you talk about my side piece."
You never get laid. Don't you talk about my side piece? You bring about my side piece, man.
Yeah.
I
All
said,
right.
damn,
So
it's out of line.
who else you got?
Who else I got?
Mm-hmm. Who you got? Who you got?
That's
Who you got? I got one. Have we done?
he,
Have we done? No, not that one. I think we've done that one already. Uh, did we do Meldrick Taylor versus Pernell Whitaker?
I believe we did that.
Okay. All right. So we won't do that one. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if we did that one.
Let me see.
I don't think we did Meldrick Taylor versus Pernell Whitaker. Who you got in that one? I got Sweet Pea because he had a little more pop to his punches.
Absolutely. I got Pernell Whitaker. That's a fact. He was robbed on multiple occasions too.
Yeah, he was robbed in that Chavez and De La Hoya fight. Those are the ones that's
What? That's
notable.
crazy.
Especially that De La Hoya fight. Oh my God.
What? Come
I think the De La
on,
Hoya robbery might have been worse than the fucking damn Chavez robbery.
man. Yo.
It says Sweet Pea by unanimous decision because
Mm-hmm.
Taylor's aggression plays right into Whitaker's strengths. Taylor's speed keeps it competitive, but Sweet Pea's defensive mastery and ring IQ and counter punches carry him to fight. Yeah, Sweet Pea on that, man. You know what I'm saying? Sweet Pea. Um, have we done
Let me
Sugar Ray Leonard versus Canelo?
Sugar Ray. Nah, we ain't never do that.
Who you got in that one? Sugar Ray Leonard versus Canelo.
Sugar Ray Leonard, Canelo, shit, a motherfucker that know how to dance around the ring with power in both hands. Shit, Canelo, man, Canelo
He
might
got
get
enough.
stopped. Yo,
You
Sugar
think
Ray
Sugar Ray
Leonard,
stops him?
he stops Canelo.
Sugar Ray stops Canelo.
If Floyd
Sugar Ray
Mayweather
Leonard.
had power, he would have stopped Canelo. It would have been a
Yeah, the amount of
TKO.
times he was hitting that nigga.
Right, it would have been
He
a
was hitting the
TKO.
shit out of him. All right, so let's
I
see.
got Sugar Ray Leonard by stoppage.
And this is both day prime, y'all. All right, they said 154 would be the most fair fight. Oh, shit. You ready? All
Yeah.
right, so results. Sugar Ray Leonard wins by unanimous decision, likely 116, 112, 117, 111. Scenario 2, if the fight is at 168, Canelo's Kingdom, which the fight most likely would take like at like 154, maybe at 160 or 158 catch weight or some shit like that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Canelo or 152 catch weight. Canelo's power and physical strength will be a much bigger factor. Leonard's speed will still give him early success, but over 12 rounds, Canelo's body attack and size advantage will make it razor close. Results: Canelo split decision, but Leonard will still have moments of brilliance. Final take. And respective proms at natural weight like 154, Sugar Ray Leonard's speed, angles, vibes will likely overwhelm Canelo's calculated low output, but at higher weights, Canelo's size and power makes it a coin toss. That might actually be fairly similar to fucking Crawford and Canelo.
I'm about to say Bud better fight like that nigga. He better fight like Sugar Ray. He
Yeah,
better. Because
that might actually be it.
the
Word up.
blueprint, huh?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Word up. Anyway, man, let's get ahead and get up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in as always. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, follow us, or whatever you see on this screen scrolling across. I know you see it. You know what I'm saying? It should be popping up there. But anyway, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Kiki, any last words?
Yo, send some love in the comments. Let me know who y'all got. Jermell versus Errol Spence. Leave it in the comments. Like and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Yo, we love y'all. Think positive. Put that positive energy out there to the universe.
Yeah.
Stay sucker free and stay
Yeah,
hydrated.
stay hydrated. We out of here, nigga.